area here in southeast New Mexico and part of Texas is the Permian Basin. Now, this area that you're looking at is essentially a gold mine, which has brought not only a lot of gas and oil, but a lot of money for the state. It's a booming industry in our state.
We'll be behind Saudi Arabia and Russia, and then just Texas, New Mexico, Permian Basin will be the third largest producer of oil in the world.
While New Mexico and Texas's Permian Basin is on its way to becoming the world's third largest oil giant, it's currently the third biggest producer in the United States. So let's talk about this Permian Basin. How big is it? Well, the state of New Mexico is roughly 122,000 square miles, and that basin is about 75,000 square miles. Now, if we were to compare that area of land to the state of New Mexico, it would cover about 60% of it.
Innovation in horizontal drilling. We've been able to unlock layers in the Permian Basin that previously people would actually drill through. And so the geology of the region makes it extremely attractive to the industry.
The Land of Enchantment has always been a player in the gas and oil industry. The boom in our state is coming from the new techniques getting more oil out of the earth. The Legislative Financial Committee says jobs within the gas and oil industry have stayed pretty steady, but the boom has grown the state's revenue by 18%. Severance taxes the industry pays to the state is supposed to go to schools, roads, and buildings. Yet the state's public education system is still ranked one of the lowest in the country. We're 49th in the country when it comes to child well-being, and the state's unemployment rate for the month of August was 4.6. So where is all this money going?
Those are great questions, and I think those are questions you have to bring to the policymakers, the people who make the decisions about how and where money is spent. All I can tell you is that the oil and gas industry provides about 1/3 of the budget for the state of New Mexico each and every year.
But as the saying goes, whatever goes up must come down.
The only thing that can constrain development in the industry and continued growth at this point would be some type of negative policy that was enacted that would limit development.
I reached out to some of our lawmakers to ask them where this money is going. Some of them told me that a lot of this is new money, so much of those discussions won't happen until January. Right now, the gas and oil industry is a $12.8 billion industry in our state, so come 2019, we're going to check in with our lawmakers and keep them accountable with where this money is being spent. For Target 7, Marissa Armas, KOAT Action 7 News.